Hello. This is a video for those who wants to know how to use the drawing tools. So I will be talking about some color, shape, arrangement, and I'm going to break it down into multiple video. So the first thing I want to talk about is the control. I guess you have an idea what I mean by control. So whenever I want to draw a shape, so I just go to Home. Under the Shape tool, I can just, let's say, draw a rectangle. So if I use a rectangle, you notice that if I just draw like this, okay, it's going to be a rectangle where the opposite side is the same size. However, okay, if I draw with my shift key on, I can draw a perfect square where all the four sides are the same size. Okay. Now, what about if I draw with the control key? So during my drawing, if I don't hold down my control key, it will turn into an oval shape. But if I want to draw a perfect circle, I will hold down my shift, just the same as the rectangle. Now, if I'm going to draw a circle, but I want to draw a circle, or should I say oval shape, but I want to draw from the center. So I hold down my control and you notice that I'm actually drawing from the center of my object here. Okay, let me do that again. If I were to draw an oval shape, so let's just say I put my mouse here underneath the alphabet N. So if I were to draw, it will be corner to corner. But if I hold down my control, then I'm actually going to draw from the center. So you look, this is below the N. So that's what I meant, if you are going to draw from the center. So if you hold down your shift key and control together, you're going to draw a perfect circle from the center. Now, let me do that again. I'm going to draw a circle. I start from here. I hold down my control and shift. Then I'm drawing a perfect circle from the center. Okay, whatever I mentioned just now is when I am conducting the drawing. So let's say if I have a circle. So I have a perfect circle. So when I hold down my shift key, now this is after I draw. If after I draw, I hold down my shift key, you see I can move it anywhere I want. However, if I hold down my shift key, you will notice that my movement are constrained within the straight line, up or down, left or right. That's all. I won't be able to move it to the corner. Unless I let go my shift, you notice I can move it anywhere I want. But the moment I hold down my shift key, when I move, it's in a straight line. Okay. Now, what happens if I have a control? If I hold down my control, I drag this one down and I use control. So if I move down, I put it here, I'm making a copy, duplicate. Okay. So I can move it to the left with my control. I'm making another copy. I move it to the right. I can make another copy. But you notice that the movement is not constrained. So if I want to make a copy, let's just say I move it here, I want to make a copy downwards in a straight line. So shift key is to move it straight line and control will make a duplicate. Control will make a duplicate. So let me show you something here. I'm going to make this one smaller. So I go hold down my shift a little bit. So I put it here. I hold down my control and shift and I move it to the left. So you notice I made a copy. And if I want to immediately just duplicate the object, I just press F4, 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 function key F4. Then you will notice that it's going to be duplicated. So if I select this, I pull it down, Control and Shift. Then if I press F4, it will just duplicate. Do you notice that the distance between the shapes are the same? Except, right? Yeah, it's the same. The left and right is the same. The bottom and as I copy down, and when I press the F4, it duplicates the same. All right. So this is what we call the drawing control. Okay. So I'll see you in the next video.